Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do our reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for June 2021. This is also for anyone who's just intuitively guided to the reading. Just trust in that, and welcome. We're doing your reading. First of all, I did you last this month. I don't know why. It just happened that way, but it just so happens that we're doing this on a total moon eclipse, total eclipse, a total lunar eclipse, the flower moon. So, interesting. All right. So this moon may affect you, maybe in some way. You know, it's interesting. The last couple days I've been waking up and I'm just so dizzy. Like I can't walk a straight line. Like it just comes from nowhere. And I know it could be vertigo, but I don't think it is. Because it just came out of nowhere. And I'm feeling weird. And then, you know, when I start feeling like that, when these strange things happen, I'll look up like what's going on in the night sky, and that's when I realized that we're having a lunar eclipse. So, and I have to say, you know, the pull of the moon definitely affects me. Anyway, I'm only saying that because some of you are probably experiencing the same thing. I think I mentioned it in Pisces reading, and there's a lot of comments about people going through similar things, feeling dizzy, lightheaded, literally like I could not walk a straight line, like I was drunk. It's a little better now, but it's just like I can feel it, you know. It's just like it's there. Okay, let's see what we have for Mother Mary. Quiet. She's probably talking to me. Quiet, Sandy. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. Quiet. We have open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Especially all forms of love. Well, we know that many of us have a hard time with that, right? Usually based on past experiences, but I know exactly what it's saying, because I get this message all the time. We are also going to use the Eclipse Oracle. They were created by our soul sister Dominique. She gifted them to me, and she asked me to really give them a try out. So I've used them for the whole month of June. By the way, did I say this is for June 2021? Okay. We have divine timing. Patience. You know, Dominique is revising some of these because it is hard to read on some of the background. But divine timing, we know what that is, right? That's temperance. That's divine order. That's the right place at the right time. So it's interesting because it tells you quiet, and that can have something to do with the moon. The moon is about releasing, right? Release so that new can come to you, new and improved, and opening your heart. Okay, because what good is it for divine to usher love into your life, but then your heart is closed? Like, nope, not this time. we'll come back again. We'll come back another time, but not now. I have to say, for the month of June, okay, I feel like a lot of the readings are talking about, when we think about divine timing, or we can call it universal timing, whatever you'd like, it's not always us waiting on them. Many times, and probably around this time now, it's them waiting on us, right? Because maybe I am asking for something that's divine. But in the same breath, my heart is closed, right? So it's like, you know, temperance standing there, you know, the balance of the quiet and open your heart. Like, these two elements must exist for the right time to come in. And wow, that just scared me. Train. Oh, it's got a bell. I've never heard it ring a bell before. Okay, well, look at this, guys. We have the 10 of Pentacles. You know, it's funny. You know, I love the sound of that train, to be honest. I love it in the background. Because, it's, you know, it's like once every couple days. But the sound of it right now is reminding me of an amusement park where I grew up. And we had, I was in Pittsburgh, Kennywood, and we had a wooden roller coaster. And, you know, we went there all the time. So you've become familiar with sounds, you know what I mean? Anyway, that may mean something to you. So we open this reading with the 10 Pentacles. Well, that's abundance. It's setting roots, probably with someone, or even of your own. This is about abundance, having enough, having more than enough, I should say, having more than enough. You know, if I'm a family person, have children, maybe this is a way for them, for me to be able to put them in school. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I do. Okay, anyways, we have the King of Pentacles next to that. You guys know I often feel the King of Pentacles is, you know, potentially a business owner, finance guy, but it doesn't have to be. You know, it's interesting because I'm with the King of Pentacles, and I wouldn't call him a finance guy. Not that he's ignorant to it, but so it's interesting that I said that. But anyways, we have, look at this, we have more Pentacles. Wow. We have the Palace of Pentacles. You know, this is creating your palace, truly. And, you know, it's interesting because I feel like we come into the reading more about wanting stability. And, you know, well, let's just think about 2020, right? A lot happened. We lost a lot. We lost, you know, loved ones. We've lost jobs. We've lost money, right? We've lost our living wages, all that. I feel like this is about the rebounding. And I don't know why. You know, I don't have anything that says you're asking the question, but I feel like some of you are. Wow, we have the Sun. So, the Sun showing up in your reading, and mirroring the 10 Pentacles. You know, the Sun is complete illumination. So this is even illumination. Like, how do I get from here to here, right? From the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe this is, even though it's a 10, chances are it's a couple. It can even mean singular, but the roots that you're setting down, right? And then boom, here's the King, and then boom, we have the Palace. You know, my ultimate. How do I get there, though? You know, divine timing. divine order. The sun is the illumination of how you get there, the path to get there. So we really want to look at quiet, right? I go into peaceful silence and I listen, and opening your heart. Okay, well, we have the world. Hello. Some of you may just be getting in something new, like within your pentacles, and you know what this is showing, like, you know, this is what I really feel. I feel like even though there was a lot of tower moments in 2020, right? And I'm thinking more like in our material world, like our work and that type of thing, right? A lot of loss and all that. I feel like this is about, you know, like that was hard, right? But I feel like a lot of you are starting a different path. Like during that time, you may just have been guided towards something, and you may have, like, I feel like you dabbled in it, and now it is like, you know, when will I have the abundance that I seek? So interesting that the world, you know, that adds a whole new layer of spirituality to this. You know, you can look at Ten of Pentacles as very earthly, right? Earthbound, earthly, setting roots in the ground. The world is about a next chapter, but it's about spirituality, including how beautiful to walk into the next chapter, like from the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. Even if I'm not at the Ten of Pentacles, it's just that knowing within oneself that you're on the right path. And again, the sun's like illuminating your way for you. Card of Leo, by the way. We have the Five of Swords. So, below the King of Pentacles is the Five of Swords. So, what does that mean? Does that mean he's toxic? We have the Strength card. Interesting, you have two cards of Leo. Very close to each other. And interesting, they're surrounding the Palace of Coins. You know, some of you may have left someone. You may have left this king. And, you know, you may have had realization that in some way, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily this king, but I feel in some way, it is the realization of what is toxic around me, even within me, with the Strength card right next to that, right? Because the Strength card is about your inner strength, right? It's the remembrance that your spirit and that you're connected. It's a remembrance that, you know, within that, you know, you have this whole spiritual team. You know, I just did a reading for everyone, and it was just spiritual messages that, like, I was receiving. So, I don't know. Check it out. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. All right. So, I have a feeling some of you are with someone who, it's almost like he's coming between my plans. He comes between my plans. And I'm saying he, it can be her, and it doesn't have to be a King of Pentacles. It's just someone, you know, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, it's almost like I'm looking at this guy in the King of Pentacles, and he's kind of like pulling me in. So I have a feeling that somebody was with someone who may have been quite charming, and may have come across as very stable, but may not have been. You know what I mean? And, yeah, like, don't blame yourself. I feel like, you know, some people are good at that, right? They're good at that. So, what do we got to do? We got to be better. We got to be better. The Strength card is that. The Strength card is a remembrance of all that you are. You know what I mean? It's fighting that beast within yourself, or taming it, I should say. Not fighting it, taming it. And I often feel like as our cross to bear, it's the willingness to see it and then overcome it. So you have the Eight of Cups next to that. Interesting, you have 2 8s in a row. 88. Someone may be born in 88. Anyway, so we have the Eight of Swords next to that with the Sun above that. And I feel like, you know, in the Eight of Cups, what we're doing is we are, first of all, 8, new beginning, right? And it's saying that here within the World card also. So it's a new beginning, but first, this is about just getting my emotional house in order. I feel like, you know, if you found yourself with someone who just kind of charmed you and then just came between you and your dreams, I feel, however they did it. Like, I feel, don't blame yourself. Just see it. That's it. See it. And then move away from it. You know, I mean it. Like, I feel like just move away from it. Whether I have to move away from this person, you know, get them to move away from me, whatever it is, that's what it is. Because from the Eight of Cups, you're going into the Nine of Cups, and the Sun is here, so it's showing you the way. And the Nine of Cups is beautiful energy, but usually you are alone. But it's no problem being alone. This is where I feel like really you're starting to, you know, it's where you're learning to love yourself again. You are learning to pick that dream back up. Do you know what I mean? Pick it back up. Because I feel like if you do, and listen, this may be a new dream. This may be gifts that you have. Like, I feel like once I deal with that Five of Swords and move from the Eight of Cups, which is, again, just understanding my emotional house, right? Maybe I have to realize that, yes, my heart is closed, but, gee, like, can you blame me? No. Can't blame you. But that doesn't mean, I don't know. I mean, it's everybody has free will to do what they want, right? But in this energy, it's almost like I'm doing the opposite. Like I would say to this king, there's no way I'm going to let you rob me of love from another for the rest of my life. You know, like I've given you how much time, how many years, whatever it has been, and maybe I've even given up my dream in the meantime, which, you know, was my choice, but I did it for you. And, you know, it's just like, you know, we're different people now. We're different people. And, you know, and I hate to say that anybody is above anyone, but what I want to say is your faith and your spirituality and your belief in you when you are balanced is really unshakable. So someone got to you. And yes, you know, they interrupted your life, so to speak. I feel like this is saying, don't allow them the power of, by closing your heart, that gives them the power over you. Right? No. Like, I've given you, and, you know. Okay. We have, interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's interesting how strong the Pentacles energy is in your reading, and especially with the ones that are coming out. So now we have the King and the Queen, right? And I have to tell you, they're looking in different directions. She is not looking at him. Her back is to him. And it's interesting because someone may have recently sold a home, because this split up these two people, and that's okay. Some of you may have moved even back home. the way she's looking back here, and I'm seeing the sun, you know, that's inner child type energy. And then the world is saying, well, here is this new beginning. So that's probably happened for some. And you know what? I feel like if I lose, you know, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, I can always regain them. I can always reinvent. And maybe, because what I'm feeling is some of you will find yourselves or are finding yourselves on paths that are really the least expected, but ultimately going to be the most rewarding. Why? Well, because you're being you again. That's why. Okay. Okay, Queen. Excuse me. We're going to bring in the Light Seers. So interesting. I feel like I can hear the noises of the universe. It's just so weird. Like I feel like I hear the echoing of the universe. Okay. Let's go a little deeper. You know, dare you go deeper? And yeah, I think the answer is yes. We have the Six of Cups. It's interesting because, you know, I'm seeing the Six of Cups, I'm seeing the sun, the world. I was going to say the new world. I don't know why. It doesn't say that, it just says world. But all of it again, and just how I was talking about the roller coaster, the wooden roller coaster, the train, like all reminds me of hometown type things. So some of you may have headed that way. You know, you may have moved home. Whoa, excuse me. We have the King of Cups. Let me bring this down a little bit. Interesting. So we have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Cups on top of that. The King of Cups is attached to the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups talks about happy memories. And it's interesting because with the King of Pentacles, I felt off. I felt off with him. And then the Five of Swords comes out. So, you know, it's showing us this king or someone or something is not allowing me to feel stable. And listen, part of it is your emotional house. I know that. It's here. And that's probably why, listen, you know, where'd my voice just go? You know, the one thing I know for sure is the unexpected happens all the time. As I reflect back on my own life, the most unexpected things have happened in my life, and I have to tell you, from some tragic things have come has come a love story. You know what I mean? Completely unexpected. So that's life, unexpected. And I feel like the more that we can, I don't know, flow with it, the better off it is. So anyways, Six of Cups. This is about someone who I have, it's interesting because, you know, well, you guys look at him. You know, he's kind of looking down at this King of Pentacles. Like, get out. Get out. I feel like this is someone who, you know, when they're chilling out, they're thinking if they think of you. I have a feeling they think of you. Not only that, but I feel like for some of you, this king wants this other king, like, ugh, just want him gone. They're really totally different energies. It's interesting. We have the Six of Pentacles. Let me bring these down. We have the Magician over the Sun. That's beautiful energy of manifesting. You know, that's what I kind of feel like this King of Cups is doing. I feel like in a way he's manifesting. And listen, maybe, like, do I think that he's sitting there thinking, I want to bring so-and-so to me? No. I think how it manifests is because perhaps both are thinking of the other. It's interesting because I feel like as he thinks about her, then she starts to think about him. So I feel like, you know, it didn't have to be love. Maybe it was great friendship. I don't know. But I do feel like this king wants this other king gone. And I kind of agree. Because then you move into the Six of Pentacles energy, which is a very beautiful, compassionate, loving type energy. You know, it feels like the opposite of what was in this Five of Swords, to be honest. You know, this is someone who, you know, you're walking down the street and there's a homeless man without a shirt. He will take his shirt off and give it to him. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Why? Because I've had hard times. I understand them. And I don't use them as a vice. I use them as my strength to help. And so I feel like, you know, whether this is you or them, I feel, oh, you know, and when I see Six of Pentacles, what do I think of? The 33. 3 and the 3. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Devil. Interesting. Card of Capricorn. We do have a lot of Pentacles out. We have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. You know, this Ace of Swords is lying over the Five of Swords, first of all. So I feel like any lies that are being told, the truth, like you know the truth. The sun here will definitely illuminate if someone's lying to you. And you know what? You got to trust that, because I feel like this is very strong energy of if someone's being false to you, it will be so illuminated. But you got to connect to it. I also feel like in this Ace of Swords, she's really connecting to the King of Cups. So this may be some type of communication, or even the same thoughts, right? Look at that. 10 of Swords. You know what I love about this deck, though? In the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, the person is walking away from them. We see their back, right? They're heading towards the light. 10 of Swords is betrayal. You know, it is just everything of what someone or everyone tells me about myself. False beliefs, being stabbed in the back, right? I give, then I get stabbed. But this is, you know, I feel like the shaking up of it, the realization of it. There's no way, if this is you, you can't have this awareness. Because this is about, you know, and listen, maybe I think I'm responsible for someone else in a relationship that just isn't serving me. Maybe I feel responsible to it. Well, I don't feel you are responsible to, unless you want to be. Because if someone's not, listen, yes, we're to help the weak, but to uplift them. If we're just helping them go down, 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 we're doing no good. And really what we do is we steal their life lessons. You know, I mean, we're probably put in their life to see if they can manipulate us. Maybe once. But once I know, there's just no way. There's no way. And I think you got to trust that, right? Like if you run across another, let's say a narcissist, a manipulator, will you know it? I 100% think you will. But I have to tell you, it's not about that. I don't feel like this is about like someone looking for love. I don't, I don't know that I feel that. I feel like this love is kind of naturally naturally happening, especially for you, for those of you who are reconnecting to someone of like your childhood, or you're moving back to like your hometown. But nonetheless, maybe you're not moving at all, but I feel like they think of you and then you think of them. And again, happy memories. And I do not think it's someone who had an easy life. I feel like they had a hard life. They worked. They've had struggles. They had a hard life. But through that, they have developed a sense of empathy and compassion. It reminds me of my younger brother, who is just so loving and caring. He just is. He's very close to Sagittarius. He's Scorpio, but he's very close. So anyway, it's interesting how I'm really picking up on this person. But then we have the devil down here. I feel like this devil's a Capricorn, to be honest, because there's so many pentacles here. But this could certainly be like someone trying to tempt you away from, again, your dreams, because I do feel like someone came between you and your dreams. But now it's, I don't know, like now you can't say that. Once you have that awareness, it's like, okay, I can't say that anymore. Now I got to say that I'm coming between it because I'm choosing just to allow it to happen. We have the Queen of Cups, and she just definitely came in reverse, which is okay. I feel like, this is just some of your energy right now. The Queen of Cups, we have the King of Cups here, right? This Queen of Cups is usually very connected. She's in reverse, so she's not quite picking up on the messages, let's say, or she's not done clearing this emotional house. I feel like she will. And I feel like when I say she, I mean you. The Ten of Swords, I feel like, it's almost like taking that moment, of quiet to help overcome what was. Because in no way, especially if I feel like, especially some of you feel like you're being guided, two people being guided. I think about them, they think about me. And whether it's accidental, which is not the case, but maybe it feels that way. We do have the Magician, and I don't feel that this is, first of all, the sun coming over the Magician, or the sun under the Magician. If in any way this is sneaky energy, forget it. The sun's there. Forget it. It's not going to happen. But more than that, I feel this is about the manifesting. So I'm not going to end it there because I want to see, I want to go a little further with this Queen. Okay, I don't know that I wanted this many cards, but we'll take them. We have the Eight of Cups, interesting. We have the Strength card. Isn't it interesting? Exactly how it is here. Except it's reversed. It's like a mirror, right? The Eight of Cups and then the Strength card. Well, here we have the Strength cards and the Eight of Cups. It's a mirror. We have the Hangman. Now, this is why the Queen is in reverse. We have the Star. Doesn't mean my dream is dead. Just my movement in it. Doesn't mean my hope is gone. It doesn't mean all is lost. some of you just want the Ten of Swords to end, and I feel like it is going to take some of your action too, though. You know, I feel that, but I feel like don't think that don't think that your spiritual team's not watching and trying to help you. Please call out for help when you feel like you need help. If you feel like you're missing the signs, ask for them to send them again. Like, I wasn't sure. But eventually you got to start to trust them. And the more that you trust them, and you'll see them. And you just know. It's just the way it is. Like, it's just the way I have become. The Two of Swords. Interesting. Why do I feel like someone has a little guilt about maybe leaving someone or something that's not serving them? It's interesting. She's got a blindfold on, and next to her is the star. So, you know, it's almost like I had to put, again, my dreams in the back of my mind. I think this is also someone, listen, I feel like because of the energy you've been around, what do you have to clear? There's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of, almost like you want to see the Ten of Pentacles before you even get there. Well, you can't, because you're helping to create it as you go, right? They can't, like, we can show the Ten of Pentacles in this way. That's the potential of the Ten of Pentacles. But your free will, and you're trusting in your spirit, because don't forget that you are spirit too. Don't forget that. This connection is eternal, and we get lost here and we forget that. And therefore, sometimes we stay till the Ten of Swords. Don't judge yourself. Don't have regret. None of that. What you should just look at is see it for what it was and what it is and what was my part in it. And then just say, that's it. It's over. I am not closing my life. I am not stopping my life because of them. But nonetheless, here's the Two of Swords. So I don't want to end it there either. We have the Page of Wands, which is good to see. First of all, very carefree energy. I want to take one with that, because how did you go from the Two of Swords to the Page of Wands? Because I feel like that's you in a more carefree type energy, being you. You know, I feel like the sun is big for you. Like the sun in the illumination and the warmth of it and the knowing of, like, maybe you've been like leaving yourself stuck with something or someone, and this is your knowing that it's okay for you to go after your dream. Like, I feel like, you know, it's your time. We have, well, look at that, the Three of Pentacles. This is about creating. The three, creating joy. This is about uniqueness, your unique part. This can be a great collaboration card. And who knows? Who knows what happens in a collaboration? Stays in a collaboration. This is where other people, though, see that part of you, that uniqueness within you. And that's what they love about you. And then we have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. It's like no matter what I do, we still end on a question. Seven of Cups, afraid to make a choice. Afraid I'll make the wrong one. You know, I feel the Page of Cups under that is saying you got to trust yourself. You've got to trust yourself. Maybe trust your tribe. Does that make sense to you? Maybe we are your tribe. And maybe you're being told to trust yourself. Because can you create? Can you have it all? It certainly looks like you can. Can the unexpected happen? Could someone decide to connect to another out of the blue? Now, listen, in a way, I feel like this King of Cups kind of knows about this King of Pentacles. You don't want him there. But maybe the Queen doesn't know that. Maybe she doesn't know that yet. Maybe that's why I keep saying unexpected. So, I feel like this is your validation, your confirmation. You know, I almost wish the Ace of Swords would have came out. Well, we have the wheel. That's destiny. All right, I think I'm going to have to leave it there because it just keeps, it feels like it's going to go around again. A lot of Leo energy, I have to say. We have Aquarius, Capricorn, water, you know, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You know, it's interesting. The one thing we don't have a lot of is fire. And maybe it's not meant. The fire is not meant this month. Maybe it's meant more. This is more about a time of you know, we have the lunar eclipse. So maybe it's time, you know, maybe I can't get rid of something like that fast, but I can make the intention. I can set the intention. I don't know what that is doing there. That's weird. Okay. Quiet. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some alone time so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it as such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of angel bumps on your skin or a feeling that everything clicks into place. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sounds of your heartbeat and breath. And notice them slowing. Then ask questions and listen to the answers that come to you as thoughts, feelings, visions. Request that heaven send you signs to validate that you've accurately heard these messages from above. Take action where guided. Open your heart. Grab a drink real quick. This is a card with a very important message for you. Spend less time thinking and analyzing, and more time feeling and experiencing. Mother Mary asks you to open your heart more. She realizes that you may have some fears about being emotionally hurt, and she offers to comfort, support, and guide you. Of all the components of your spiritual path, opening yourself up to experiencing love is the most essential. Make the conscious choice to risk being hurt and drop your emotional defenses. Be vulnerable and real and allow others to get to know the true you. Mother Mary and Archangel Michael act as your shield so that you can be open and protected together. Wow. Thank you. Amen. There you go. You know, there you go. That's how it needs to end. You guys, I love you. I want to give a shout out to my sister-in-law, who is Sagittarius on the 24th of November. But what a reading, guys. What a reading. What a reading. As always, can't wait to read your comments. You know, you guys truly fill in the gaps that I might be missing during a reading, or clarify, like, why did I talk about that? Even though once well, you know, I don't know. I love to hear. oh, what am I trying to say? Like the Queen of Pentacles, right? The in between the lines that maybe that I'm not seeing. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for just being part of my channel. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thanks for commenting. Love it. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being you. Trust in you. Trust in your team. And, you know, can you have it all? Can you have your dream? Can accidental love happen? I would have to say yes. So I'll see you there. See you in the readings. Bye-bye.